everyone, this is Alapack here. Welcome back to Alapack Sports. Today we'll be talking about 4 different topics. First, the tailgating incident that happened at UF and how that affected the fan base and is it possibly even resolved. Second will be the GOAT. Nick Saban talked about the culture of the UF program. He has some interesting things to say, and I'll put my thoughts on that as well. Then, after that, we have DJ Lightweight breaking records over here as a true freshman for the very first game he has ever started. Along with that, he is finally getting some recognition under PFS rating scale, their rating thing they always put out, and they got one out about him as a true freshman and stuff. I'm gonna look at that. So don't go anywhere. Alapack Sports starting right now. Alrighty, so starting off, the tailgating incidents of UF. Friday night into Saturday morning, UF fans came to UF to tailgate. We always in the morning tailgating and stuff. First time ever doing it was last week. Oh, not last week, last year. And they found that the area has been cordoned off by tape and stuff, and they were being banned from tailgating there. If they were to tailgate, they were going to get towed. It became a huge problem. There was a huge fan backlash and everything, but not to fear. We think it might be resolved. But before I say anything about the resolution of this, I want to give my 2 cents on this. Why did y'all do this? Like UF, you already facing backlash from Napier and how bad this football team is, and how bad the coaching. Now it's not the football team ain't bad, but it's the coaching who is bad right now. And Napier's on the hot seat and stuff. But then you turn around and do this. Why? Just why? That doesn't make sense. Why? That out of all things y'all should focus on, tailgating is not one of them. And so, this is my 2 cents. They should have never done that. And hopefully it is fully resolved. Due to that, next up, David Waters had something to say about taping off, and he thinks he got it resolved. In this tweet, David Waters says, hopefully this resolution for parking / tailgating for now at UF. I'm not sure about other areas on campus that were taped off, but it sounds like most of Museum Road is back to normal. After being on the phone in discussion most of the morning with UF, they had a parking review meeting this morning and have just called me back and advised we will be allowed to park as we have in the past for the remainder of the season. What about next season? I hope that means next season as well, and the season after that, and the season after that. Do not isolate your fans. Let them park where they need to park. If you start doing that, there will be starting to have problems. You do not want to isolate your fans. So hopefully this is like a permanent resolution. They can still park there and stuff. At this moment, I don't know. We don't know. Hopefully this is fixed. And then David, glory to David Soderquist, my man. Hope it's for all areas of campus. Hope so too. And hopefully that is fully resolved. Now, on to the next topic. Saban, our glorious, the GOAT Saban from Alabama Crimson Tide, the one who fucking made the dynasty, speaks out on Florida's new culture problems. So Saban starts speaking out on our culture and stuff. On Saturdays, ESPN's College Game Day Saban, one of their analysts, and the GOAT, spoke out on the culture of the program at University of Florida. And he had some unique things to say, and some UF fans will like it, some UF fans won't. I think he's right, personally. And so, here's what he had to say. I think he's got to change the culture. First off, I thought we were building culture. Second, are you sure? I swear I thought we were building culture. Anyways, I mean, the culture there is not what it needs to be in terms of the intangible things you play with, Saban said. The toughness, the discipline to control the line of scrimmage, they're not just doing those type of things. I know Neighbor took over the tough situation, but hopefully you can establish that culture in year 3. That culture should have been established like year 1 and 2. Like, seriously. That should have been established then. But then he went on to say that and believe that UF head coach Billy Napier is on track to rebuild Florida into a contender. Process that Saban thinks is going to take a lot longer than people think. People have to be more patient, he says, in this day and age to allow people to build a program. It takes a little longer than 3 years to do that, Saban said. I think both of these coaches are doing a good job. They took over tough circumstances. You think he's talking about Mario, and they're making them better. They're going to get over the hump either this year or next year. But I hope the people has the patience to do it. That's the problem. We don't have that patience. Like, dead serious. If you ever met any UF fans, we need to be good then and now. I know we have problems, but he had been there 3 years. Culture should have already been changed. This is all his players. Things should have been changed. Culture should have been changed. We should be in the mentality of a fighting team, constantly competing every year, constantly competing every game for a win. And I don't see that. I didn't see that against Miami. Sanford, we came in and played. That's Sanford. We have to do that next year, next week. Not year, next week. My bad. For A&M. So, culture should have been already there. I do believe that. I don't know, man. Napier should have already had that culture. I think Saban's right. He doesn't have it there. And I don't believe it's been there. And so, take it as you will. Either Napier has the culture there or it doesn't. But it should have been already there at the beginning of the 3rd year. Things should have already changed. That's how I feel about this whole situation. And so, yeah. Alright, on to the next one, which is Lagway. Lagway broke records Saturday. Specifically one. Or, I think it was only one record, but hey, it's still a record. And the last time it was broken was back in 2003. So, yeah. Alrighty then. So, we're on to our next topic, which is Lagway has broken a record and his new PFF ratings. So let's start off with the PFF rating. As you look here, PFF's highest grade for true freshman week 2. We have quite a good contendership down there. Especially a Kentucky one. Even though Kentucky, they didn't do so well. But we got Nebraska's Jacoby Farley Jr., a 5.9. We have Clemson's wide receiver Bryant Wesco Jr., 84.2. We have Texas linebacker Colin Simmons, 83.7. But the one most notable and the only quarterback on that list, QB DJ Lagway, 83.5. Right above safety Zach Juan Patterson, 82.7 from Miami. Suck at Miami. Our QB did better than y'all safety. Higher rated. But that's pretty good. Pretty good. Although it was against Sanford. Now this needs to translate onto Texas A&M. So far as we know, it's a bit wonky. We do not know who's going to be starting. So far, I've been hearing that Graham may be starting. But you never know what happens till Saturday. Graham could be starting or he could not be. Don't know. But this is a very good sign for Lagway and his future here at UF. I think he can do shit. He can do a lot of good stuff here. And not only that, he also broke a record at Florida. Lagway, a true freshman, broke Chris Leak's 268 yards passing, which he set back in 2003 against Kentucky as a true freshman. Lagway broke it. He was at 456 yards passing by the end of the game, and that is a new record for a true freshman at UF, and well deserved for Lagway. He could have broke the single best passing record. He was off by like 20 something yards passing, but they brought him out of the game. He couldn't do it. He couldn't break it. But that was good, and it's just giving me hype to see how he does later on down the road. Glad he broke the record. Glad he's getting high up there in the PFF ratings. Hopefully he stays there and shows everybody who he is. He's a great kid. He's a great football player, and I believe him. So I think that's all for today. Tomorrow will be Wednesday. Should be the depth chart. I'll be looking at that tomorrow. Also, I will be talking about the A&M and Florida game tomorrow. Won't get my prediction. I might give my prediction tomorrow. I might give it Friday, depending on what I can do. But Saturday will be the live stream. I'll be live streaming the game. My reaction and everything to the Texas A&M versus Florida game will be live streamed. Y'all can join. Of course, as always, I welcome everybody to join. But also, I see a lot of y'all haven't been subscribed. Please, please, please do subscribe and like down below and comment if you're whatever team you are. Name your team off. Miami, Florida, Wisconsin, Alabama, Georgia. I would like to see what fans are here watching this, and yeah. But yeah, this has been the man, the myth, the Gator onesie wearer, Alapec, signing off, y'all. See y'all Wednesday. Bye.